Hey there guys, how's it going? Jack Reaper here, and we are back in Fallout 4 now. You may remember a few weeks ago I put out the tour for the marina for this place. Well, there was a couple of votes on there, not many but a few, and most of them said to come upstairs to where the communications and the small farming area is in the anyway, we've got these steps here. I made all these out of pallets and the small shack step things. Also using the conduits on the side, fully pathable all the way up. And what I actually did to build this was I built it on the sand dunes, going down just randomly scattered stairs about, and then group selected them and pulled them in, and then just sank them into the ground. It was really easy. Sank them into the ground using the stairs. And just filling in the gaps with pallets rather than trying to match my way all the way up and then sink it in. I was finding that I was losing quite a lot of the steps in the ground and things were floating about, but it worked out quite nicely. We'll take it a look at it. We're looking at it in the night time now, but we'll come back to the daytime. There we go. And basically the reason behind this was obviously it's a very sandy area. They're open to all the elements here. And I believe the settlers who were living here have been living here for a long time, back when the Minutemen were first around, and the place got wiped, like not wiped out, but the rest of the Minutemen settlements kind of got lost along the way, I guess. Along with the Minutemen, they lost their way as well, obviously with the final part being Quincy. But the settlers over here on Spectacle Island, a lot of them stayed. Some of the guards are still ex-Minutemen, you know, they still live on this island, and it's a farming community was a farming community for the whole of the Commonwealth. Settlements, obviously, they could boost it up by growing their own crops, but this was majority a farming community because they're quite protected by the water around them. They only really have to deal with the Mirelurks, but they've also got that radio signal which is helping disperse them and neutralise the threat from the Mirelurks. Up at the top of the steps here, we should just pan around. They've got obviously a water source up here. They do bring up all the water they can and they fill this and then just have it all stored up in the top there off the old train. And then here we've got the barn area. This is where all the Brahmins stay. There is a little seating area and a little storage area on either side of the front door, all covered up here. And we'll go around and see the guy's house who looks after these the Brahmin. So this is on a night time right away across. We've got a few camp gas lamps out, and then we'll go in from this side here. So that would be going down the steps down towards the harbour thing you can see down on the front. And then in here's the 4 pens for the Brahmin that they have all fenced off, and I quite liked using them posts to make up the extra space there, to really block it off. I think that worked out quite nicely. Come round, pretty simple in here really. They've just thrown it out of wooden pallets. One of the Brahmins actually in here at the moment. I imagine the other one's on the roof, as is. This is Fallout 4 at the end of the day. Brahmin always end up on the roof. This is on a night time. Still quite well lit really in here for the Brahmin. If any ruckus, the guy can come and see what's going on. We'll be moving round to his quarters next. He lives right next to the Brahmin pen, where I can't imagine that smells too good, but you know, he's happy there. He's setting up his little home. He's trying to better himself. He's come over here. He's a young guy, come over here to try and find work. Obviously a bit safer than being in the actual mainland Commonwealth. So we come round here and they've got some chain link fences about and things like that, and then he's got this caravan here built up on stilts with a little pathway across the front going into his living quarters there at the back. Trying to mix in the daytime and the nighttime too, so that it's not just one big long tour and then go look at exactly the same stuff all on the night time. So that's what I've been trying to do recently. This is from the back, like I was saying, it's up on them stilts. I think that worked out quite nicely. Over there's our maintenance area. We'll be checking that out soon as well. So out here, he's got a little area you can do some entertaining. Got some beers out, some glasses, some vodka out on the side. My preferred tipple, the vodka. And then he's got his little seating area. He can do some typing and writing and different things like that on the desk. He's got his radio and he's got his smoking ashtray there as well. Couldn't remember the name of it for a second. He hasn't quite managed to sort out his bedding area yet, but he's got his bed out on the pallets. And a few bits and pieces he's brought over from the Commonwealth when he moved over here. He's also got his dog bowl out there as well. They have dogs looking after the settlements. He's become quite close to one of them. So he'll come in here and chill out with him on an evening and different things. He might even hang around with him in the daytime when he's looking after the Brahmin. So this is on night time, quite nicely well lit up. Quite cosy in here, really. I wouldn't even mind living in here. All I need is the TV, so I can actually do some gaming. Obviously, that would be the case after the end, but yeah, oh well. Well, I suppose you could get a console, and the offline games would all still be intact, wouldn't they? So we'll head out here. We've got that barbecue area again. He's got his little floodlight out here as well for on the night time when he's entertaining people. So, if we were to go along the... I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lost on where we are here now. Oh, okay, down by the side of the house, that little hut thing, is this pathway. Now, I don't know if you remember 2 episodes ago in this series, I did a nomad's farming build. His is actually at the bottom of that path down at the bottom. Then we move round, so that's basically the pathway going down to that area. I will leave a link to that build in the description below, and it's down behind this one down at the bottom there. So we've got a little eating area here. The weather's took a change, but we get to see what we get to see. We've got oh, there we go. I've switched the weather out a little bit. We've got an area here for doing all the chemistry, all the chems, all that sort of stuff. We've got the microscope and everything they'll need there. And then right here we've got a power armor station here. They've got paint for painting it up and all that, but they haven't got any pieces yet by the looks of things. And then here we've got an weapons workstation, and then the armor workstation here at the back end as well. They've also got a little seating area when I want a little bit of dinner, chill out, whatever. So this is on a night time, still quite well lit up because people will be working late into the evening in here. You can see the spotlight on the roof looking over there, but it's all nicely well lit up so everyone can just come in here and do some work, tinker around on the weapons, maybe when they're not on duty. For instance, the guards and stuff that are taking a bit of time on an evening, they can come down here and chill out. I've also put the stone brickwork pieces from USO on the floor there so that the burning part wasn't sat on wood for the armor workstation. So we'll head and we'll look at it from the outside. You can see the spotlight and the machine gun turret protected by them sandbags and them concrete blocks, and then just that other little workstation there they've built over the top of that, which was what was obviously originally here, sending out the signal to stop the Milots attacking the island. They've just more or less left that how it is. Quite nicely protected. We've got the guard up on the top, but we'll be going in there and having a look in a moment. There it is on the night time, just lit up how it was. Obviously we've got the spotlight scanning over the top of it and the machine gun turret protecting the entrance, and then up above there is a little guard station, which we will be going up, like I say, in a second to take a little look at. So we'll head round here, and this is now like the communications area. So you've got a little desk area on the front here. Make sure that they're just using it for weapons and stuff, but if people are visiting it, we'll make sure that no one is coming into the communications area that shouldn't be. Obviously sensitive information and different things like that in here. And then we've got all the different weapons and mines and different things set up here just for the guards to grab should they need it. Heading inside, we've got obviously the communications area. The tower outside connects to that radio right there. We've got also got a working computer in here for keeping notes, and then they've got all the files and everything set out on the floor for people who have visited, and supplies and different things that are leaving the island. Another look at it from the outside. And then we'll move on inside, and on the night time, getting quite well lit up for people working late into the evening, but not that much so that it's going to draw a load of attention to the area. Enough so that they can grab the weapons and check out and not make a mistake dropping one of their mines on the floor, but not enough that someone over in the Commonwealth is going to spot it and go, hold on a minute, there's a big settlement over there, let's go. Obviously we do suffer attacks from the gunners and the raiders. Raiders more so on this playthrough for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. So we've got a little guard station up here. He's got the coffee area there. We've got the little lantern for on an evening. And then obviously the guard station right at the back where he can stand and keep an eye over everything. Being able to move out here should you need to. Should someone be coming up the steps towards the Brahmin area. So that's it for this side of the camp. As we go around here, we should flip into night time at some point. I thought it was going to actually be back there that we turned into night time, but obviously that's not the case. Right there is where it is. Right, okay, so you can see the light of the spotlight coming across. We're putting these the towers from Oberland Outpost Zamonja. That's where that is from, where you get in the USO mod under structures. And I think that fit quite nicely here, since this is the communications area. It might even be the one from the middle of the castle as well. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's definitely the one from Zamonja. Whether they're the same one, I'm not entirely sure. And then the guard who lives on the front, he has a little sleeping area here out the back. Loads of ammo out on the side, but that's really all he needs. Keeps the rest of the stuff in his chest. Just wants to make sure that he's got that ammo there should he need it, should someone start attacking. Because the guards here, there isn't really that many. With it being on the island, they're quite protected. They can see people coming over the water, and like I say, their Milex are not attracted by the sound that they're producing. They're actually repelled by it, so that's quite good for them. And it's quite good that we can't hear as well, because that'd do your head in if you were hearing some sound the whole way through. Oh, just having a jump. So there's where our communication tower is. Everything's connected to that. I think we're going to have a little look up it now. Runs quite high into the sky, but it's quite good because it can keep us in communication with the castle. Obviously the boat from down at the docks, which was in the last episode, I will link that up. That travels down all the coastal places. So it goes to Warwick, it goes to the castle, it goes to Coastal Cottage, it goes to the lighthouse, it goes to Taffingham Boathouse. And it moves supplies and people around. People who might be injured might come here, and they've got quite a good little doctor's surgery down in the town, which is going to be the next episode. So yeah, it's quite a nice place to come, relax, recoup, and get back on your feet before you go back into the fight. So injured Minutemen and different people like that are now come here. Obviously, this place wasn't used for that before. It was more just a farming place, which it still is by rights. Still is all got loads of farms here. We've actually got the episode after the next episode, which is the town. We've got like some of the farming areas to show off. The problem was that the frame rate kept going because obviously I've built so much in the town and different things like that. Right here next to the Broming Place is the original farm that was actually on this. So what they've used is the side of the hill to allow the crops to grow and get more sunlight. With the house down at the bottom. This lady's working with a post through her chest, so she's a hard worker. She deserves a raise. So we've got some stuff here. Some of the empty storage boxes that the The boats brought back, some of them have been filled, some of them haven't. We've got barrels there that are filled full of water, so they're not too fussed about them being sunk into the ground. This is on the night time, nice and dark. Don't need to be out here farming on an evening, so they haven't really got that many lights out. They've just got the flaming barrels to guide you where you're not tripping over anything. So we'll head down and inside, and again, like I say, all the fruit and veggies grown on the side of the hill here, just to and they had it all fenced off because originally these were the first people that settled the actual settlement would have this house. Obviously, now they've expanded quite a lot. It's a settlement of 36 people. So they've got corn growing up this side, moot fruits down the other side. I'm not sure why they've all jumped up a little bit. I don't know if anyone noticed that. Like I say, we've got the moot fruit down on the left there, and then down at the bottom we've got the potato plants. So they have a bit of a varied diet, a variety diet. Well, I suppose it works. So there's it from the front, all lit up. Now on the daytime. See, we've just been attacked by raiders. They're all dead near the house over on the other side, you know, the crumbled house that's originally here. So they've got a nice little area in here, nice little sitting area where they can sit and socialise and chill out. They've also got the desk at the back end there where they can keep stock of everything that they're growing and send it into the Commonwealth. Obviously they're getting paid and that. Down at the bottom is the fridge, you know, it's not just the fridge, it's the kitchen. They've got a bedroom on this side, 2 beds. No walls or anything, like I say. And then another bed over on this side here, and these 3 just first originally founded this place. It was a couple and the son didn't have a double bed, so they make do with what they've got. Nice rugs on the floor, and I quite like how not decorated but decorated this place is. I think it worked out quite nice, if you get what I mean there. I'm not entirely sure. So we should head down to the kitchen in a moment. We'll just check out these bedrooms again. We've got some holotapes over there on the desk at the back end. The cases and stuff under the bed for storing the clothes. So this is looking at the bedroom from the top end, and we should then go back down on the night time with all the lights on. Oh no, we've cut to the bed on the other side. I don't even know where my own video's going here. I've cut that many parts together, I can't remember where it goes. So now we're down into the kitchen area with Nick there working away, cooking himself up something. Don't know, we're not entirely sure why he would be cooking. He must be cooking it for me, because I can't imagine a synth needing to eat. There's a little seating area where they've all been having something to eat. They want to watch that tray's about to fall off. Cause even more of an F. You alright, Nick? Little coffee area and that here as well. Another look from this side. And then we'll head outside the door, and they've got a little patio area out the front there. Right, so out here they've got a little patio area. It's a little barbecue area, you know. So they've got the bar stools out the front here with the barrels, and a little seating area here as well. They obviously can see all the stock and different things that they've got piled up at the back end there. And this was actually one of the first houses I built. The first one I built was the Nomad build, again linked in the description below. And then I moved on, started building this area up the top. And then I had the idea for the harbour, but actually I put out the harbour first because I had that decorated first. But again, like I say, I'm going to put all these into one playlist. Try and make them a little bit easier to find, because obviously it is one settlement. It's just that big. I couldn't record it all in one. I think the build video for the tour video of the town is going to be quite a big video, maybe 25-30 minutes long itself. So we're heading towards the end of the episode now. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, why not subscribe? Help me grow the channel. Again, we really appreciate it. Got plenty of builds coming out. I've got, hopefully next week we'll have the finished article on the town, and all voiced over and everything sorted, so I can get that out next weekend. And I wouldn't want you to miss it, because that is, I mean, look at it, it's absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love in this town, and I can't wait to show it off. Otherwise, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later. Bye bye.